I look a little different today. And it's not because I'm depressed or I've given up or anything like that. It's because I'm trying to make a point. You don't have to be pretty to be trans. There is no such thing as being pretty enough. You're looking at me and like, okay, you're not the best, example of this idea because look at you. I know it sounds conceited, but I hear that all the time. What I really want you to understand is that you're going to always think you're not pretty enough. That's dysphoria. Even when you've been through 5 years of transition on HRT, you've had surgeries, there's always probably going to be this like little doubt in the back of your mind. So if the thing that is keeping you from being your full self is this idea that you're not going to be pretty enough, stop. Get some help. And get working on your transition. That's always going to bug you, but it's wrong. It's wrong. You have no idea what you're going to look like. I certainly didn't. I had this vision in my head, and I thought, there's no way I'll ever get there. I am so far beyond that now that I wonder what the hell was wrong with me, thinking that that's all I could ever be. It's not simple. It takes a lot of work, and you have to be willing to put in the work to learn about the things that work for you, to learn about yourself. But it's so worth it. So worth it. I struggle with mental health issues. That's not a secret if you follow me on social media. But these issues are not related to my transition and my dysphoria anymore. I'm dealing with my own personal demons that I've dealt with off and on for pretty much my whole life. And they're worth fixing, worth fighting, specifically because I did this. You thinking you're not pretty enough or that you'll never be pretty enough is just an excuse. And we're not doing excuses around here anymore. We're not going to do that. We're not going to allow ourselves to think, oh, I can't do this because you can. You will pay God knows how many consequences, but that's life. The hard truth of it is you don't know how things are going to go for you, but if all you do is live in fear and say like, oh, well, I'll get there eventually, you'll never start. So you should start. Cis people don't ask themselves, am I trans? Like, would I rather be a girl? And maybe you end up somewhere on the non-binary spectrum. Nothing wrong with that. But you owe it to yourself to explore and to stop listening to that little nagging doubt that's sitting on your shoulder, telling you and selling you that lie that you'll never be good enough, you'll never be pretty enough. Because it's bullshit. Pretty is subjective. Whether it's through various standards of beauty, different cultural aspects. what the media tells us. Everybody has their own definitions. I can tell you that the selfies I post and the other pictures I post, when I'm more like this, with what I would say is less effort, I get more attention from a certain crowd. I'm not saying that's necessarily a good thing, but people have their interests. So if you think that like people aren't going to like you or they're going to treat you differently, outside of the safety concerns of like, you know, transphobes and stuff like that, because newsflash, they're always going to claim they can tell, and you know, they knew what you were the whole time. They didn't. I usually don't get called sir until I open my mouth. And sometimes I can put on, you know, the nice customer service voice. Oh, thank you. I can do it. I just don't like to. Because we shouldn't have to. So stop beating yourself up and telling yourself that you'll never be enough. You'll never be pretty enough. Because you will be. In your own way. So have courage, my friends. And be kind. Especially to yourself. You deserve it.